When you look at the globe, there are two types of mutual fund manufacturers, if I can use that word. I mean, people who come from other businesses to form a asset management company, or people who are hardcore or core asset management business. We were the first fund house of South Korea. We started the mutual fund industry 27 years ago.
First fund house of South Korea.
Yes.
Which year would that?
27 years ago.
Oh my,
98 or whatever. Yeah. But our chairman, Mr. Hyeon-joo Park, called it Mirae because in Korean, Mirae means the future.
Okay.
And at that point of time, he was the hotshot fund manager. So the first scheme registered in South Korea was in his name, Hyeon-joo Park #1 fund.
Okay.
And that it's a target return fund, and I'm told people hit targets very soon. So the first experience with this product was very fruitful for people, and hence a lot of credit to the fast improved or at a faster rate financialization of assets is given credit to Mr. Park himself in Korea.
Yeah.
We were the first financial house to step out of Korea. And trust me when I say this, when I was interviewed 14 years ago, I was told that, normally global organizations go to Hong Kong or Singapore, but we want to come to India. Okay. Our view on India 14 years ago was as solid as it is today. I mean, sometimes I used to think, what are they saying that we don't see? But the absolute conviction of the organization on this country has always fascinated me. So this is our core product. We are an asset manager to its, at the genesis. And at India, we try to kind of follow the track which Seoul has made. It's a very interesting case study of the money generated from the mutual fund business goes on to develop other businesses. And we started in 2006-07. Not the ideal time to start business, but we were in the financial services business. And within a year or so, our business plan practically went out of the window. We regrouped. We started in 2010-11 again.
Okay.
And at that point of time, we decided that for the sake of building a good balance sheet for ourselves and surviving in the Indian market, we took the equity route. And to be fair to our fund management team, I think it's 16 years of strong track record across funds, I must say.
Yeah.
And then after we build a certain threshold of AUM, we restarted the debt side. It's also 16 years of our debt portfolio without any credit issues at all. It is a fiduciary role.
Very interesting.
And to say that we will sit on 68, 69 lakh retail folios as a South Korean fund house is a little surreal for me to even fathom now. We are around number 9 in the industry with assets above 2 lakh crores now.
Entering into the top 10 within such a... actually, I just realized one thing, that when India opened up in 91, the Korean automakers were first.
Correct.
Among the first.
Yes.
You had Hyundai.
Yes.
You had Daewoo, which I think folded up. The Daewoo Cielo, I remember, was a legendary car at that point of time.
It was the first exposure to a top-end car.
Yeah. And then so you had the Hyundai Santro on one side and the Daewoo Cielo on one side. LG, Samsung. So I think...
I consider them Indian names. I don't know Korean names at
That's
all.
what, So if I look at it that way, maybe you were a few years late. But top 10 is a great achievement. And what are your products like now? So you've got everything in equity and everything in debt, or are there
almost
some gaps?
there. I think... the first half of the business, because of a lot of global asset managers leaving the country at that point of time, was to create a track record for our 2 flagship funds, which was then the India Opportunities Fund, which is the India Large Cap now.
Yep.
And there was this our stellar fund, the Emerging Blue Chip, which is now the Mirae Asset Large and Mid Cap. So we built track record to kind of get a conviction from people. Once that happened, and I think we took COVID as a great opportunity to build our product basket. Today I can say that we have across risk spectrum on the debt, on the active side, almost all products there. We just in the midst of the small cap launch. I think that would complete our entire risk profile of products. We are very early movers into thematic. As a house globally, we are extremely strong on and believe in thematic investing. And then we started actively on the passive side in the last 3-4 years. There are some products that we've created along with the index providers, namely NSE and BSE. Some of them are unique in the market. We are the first ESG and still the only passive ESG in the market. I think some of the indices we've created in the financial services, and we are the only mid and small index in the market. So some innovation has happened. As a result, we almost are touching 7 lakh investors there as we speak.
Nice.
But these are early days for our passive business, and we'll see how it unfolds.
IVM